Welcome everyone. Today we're having a Genshin Impact News Digest. In this video, we'll look at the latest news on the assassination attempt on the MiHoYo CEO, and a man was arrested in Shanghai. We'll have a look at this news in details, including the dates and also the reasons behind it, and also how this was related to a previous event with Hong Kong Impact 3, and how this was stirring up the community. We'll go through all of the relevant information behind this between the two global and also Chinese communities, and how did this event unfold after 1 month. So there's quite a bit of summary over here. We'll have a look at this and how will this impact the Genshin Impact players. Now, because we're talking about the MiHoYo headquarters securities, I also found some previous images with the MiHoYo new building. And if you guys haven't seen it, they look pretty futuristic and they look pretty amazing. And in one of those particular images, you get to see a ruin guard over here as well. Maybe increased security. And over here, we also have a new interactive map which is official for 13 different languages, including English. And the best part about this interactive map, which we'll go through in this video, is that you're actually linked with your own game account. So you have your own pins which is in the game available on this map. And this means we're actually linking the game. This map have everything we wanted, even the numbers, the wood, everything we can look for is available in this particular interactive map. And also recipes, NPCs, books, everything that's in the game, including different regions and also different parts, everything's available. And we'll go through this briefly. This is really good to find everything in the game. We'll also be having a look at a few of the Patch 1.5 new recipes and what are the special effects, and also the new Patch 1.5 hidden merchants, and also the special chest which is available to be looted. We'll have a look at the location for those as well. Finally, we'll go through some of the memes, also fun posts from the community about the housing system and also about trying to get Zhongli. And you get to see a very lovely picture of everyone trying to get Zhongli over here. It's just running away with your Paramount gems. Now recently, a few of our viewers actually sent me this particular post on Reddit about a man losing his 50-50 who actually took a knife to the MiHoYo headquarters and attempting to assassinate the CEO or the founders of the game company. So there is a number of posts over here, and you can see this one over here about the attempt of assassination to the founders, one of the founders of MiHoYo. Now, you might have seen Mr. Wei from the Chinese livestream previously with Patch 1.3. He is very popular among the Genshin Impact and also Hong Kong Impact community in China. And he's pretty much the spokesperson, and he's really nice for the community as well. So it is a little sad that someone actually, tried to assassinate him and also the other founders. I also found additional information on the Chinese videos as well about the Shanghai news, about how this man was attempting to attack the headquarters with a knife. So coming over to a summary notes of what is happening. So there was an assassination attempt on two of the CEOs at the MiHoYo headquarters in Shanghai. And the news reports do say that a man in Shanghai was arrested for assassination or attempting to assassinate. This happened on the 24th of April 2021, and the plan was to attack two of MiHoYo's founders. The man was armed with a knife, and thankfully in China there's a really strict gun restrictions. So no citizens can really get their hand on a gun. So luckily he didn't have any gun with him, and the man was supposedly able to infiltrate the MiHoYo building, and he was arrested within the building. And after questioning him, it seems that his reasons to start this assassination was because of the Hong Kong Impact 3 changes. So this got me thinking, and this is why we decided to search a little further. So it turns out he didn't actually lose the 50-50 from Genshin Impact, it was actually from Hong Kong Impact. But this could be concerning though, so let's hope this doesn't start a trend or anything. And now, although this is not directly related to Genshin Impact, this might still have effects to the future decisions of the management team for MiHoYo, because they do manage all the decisions and the plans within the company. So this is the third point I want to have a look at. How would this affect the Genshin Impact players? So let's start with having a look, why was this man upset about Hong Kong Impact? Now this was actually covered by one of our previous videos, coincidentally on the 24th of April. This is the date that man was trying to attack and also assassinate the founders. So if you haven't seen this video, definitely check it out. There was a community bias and there was a conflict within the community. And this was one of the major reasons why this man was trying to attack the people from MiHoYo. So what happened was, the Chinese community was really angry about a global exclusive event with Hong Kong Impact. And in this exclusive event, it includes rewards and also a special bunny girl skin for a few of the characters. And this was also teased on YouTube about this global exclusive event. Now previously there had been Chinese server exclusive events as well, and the global community was okay with this. but they started with a few of the ideas that start to arise in the community, that MiHoYo is actually selling out to the global and going away from the Chinese community. Now, usually this is a common practice with the Chinese gaming industry, is that they don't try to compete with better content. They actually try to compete by stirring up, rumors and also, bad images for their competitors. So their goal is to destroy the game's image, and, the community stops playing, they go and play their game. And because this is a common practice, people in China, some of them are aware of this, but some of them get carried away because, people pay a lot of thousands of people to write on, Chinese Reddit, Chinese forums to stir up some of the rumors. And this one worked especially well against MiHoYo. Now, because a lot of Chinese players got really emotional and they were protesting, they were starting up rallies, and this actually took 1 month before the MiHoYo developers actually apologized to the Chinese community. So from the MiHoYo side, they eventually gave in to the community, they started the apology, and also they provided more compensation to both of the communities. But this also started as a biased treatment for the communities. The Chinese community received about 2,800 gems in-game, while the global community received 500 gems. And this got the global community really upset as well. And this is the summary of this particular video. If you want more information, do come over to this video, which will talk about things in more details. Now, to add a few more things about why MiHoYo actually gave in to the community, it is later shared to me by some of the viewers that from a Chinese community complaint can actually cause a major concern for MiHoYo as a company. Although they're really big in China, now supposedly from the legislation and also laws in China, if a large number of citizens actually complains about a company, there's a chance that this can lead to the company shutdown or maybe just postpone of operation. And this probably was one of the major reasons that MiHoYo was really concerned and eventually giving and actually apologized to both of the communities. So this was actually quite concerning as well. Some people were saying if the community start to bully the company and they start to blackmail them into persuade them into doing things, this might change the direction and also plans for the company. And this is also the third part we want to address. So coming over to a third point of this summary. So how would this affect the Genshin Impact players? I did have a look around in both of the Chinese and also the English community, and I guess most of the community do believe that the developers will be making more thoughtful plans or decisions in the future, because this example was actually quite concerning for their personal safety and also for the company image. The assassination attempt and also the community actually petitioned to file complaints against the company is actually very concerning. Now, the positive part about this is this might lead to more consistent events and also rewards for all of the servers. We have talked about in our previous video that previously there were some exclusive events in China, and also exclusive wins, the KFC wins, and also a few things. This might lead to less server exclusive events and also loots. And as you guys might have noticed, there are new contests, new events, and also new web event, which we talk about the web event for the free merchandise, which now starts to become more available in global for the first time. Maybe the developers are actually aware of this and they want to provide the same reward and also the same, the compensation for both of the servers, which is actually a really good approach. Now, if you guys want more information of how to do the new patch 1.5 web event with 0 friends, we do have a video guide about this, about the easy method and also the hard method to give us a chance to win the merchandise that is offered by the developers, which are quite nice. There are some of the background pictures, there's some figurines, there's some pins, which looks very nice. So it is nice to see that we as a global community will start to get the merchandise prices as well. Now, the biggest concern from both of the community is that this change of events and also the petition and also the assassination attempt might start the developers to favor more of the Chinese server decisions and also focus more of the Chinese community. And we have seen some signs, also clues in the past. MiHoYo have been doing a really good job to avoid getting stirred up by the competitors. Now, if you guys have noticed, the Hu Tao trailers, Hu Tao teasers, the Hu Tao character actually was representing death because she was from the funeral parlor. And she was supposed to be teased during patch 1.3, but they did not even show her in the live trailer because they avoided her until the Chinese New Year is over. And she had a very short time of notice and they were completely hiding her. A biggest reason was actually because they were hiding her because they were worried that competitors would stir up rumors and also negativity within the community. So maybe in the future, we'll see more decisions that is going to maybe hide some of the characters, some of the theme from the game, just so that the competitors do not stir up the community. And as a player, we do want more transparency. We want the roadmaps for upcoming contents like Inazuma and also more cities to come and also more regions. But the decisions that may be hiding some of the content might lead to us having less information of what is available. But on a positive note though, the community also believe that this might give us a quicker chance of getting more content, because the developers may be, oh, they're really angry, they need more content to keep them happy, right? So maybe they will be releasing new content faster to keep the community happy. So there's always a two sides of the coin. Maybe they're making more decisions to hide content which might lead to rumors, or maybe they may be releasing new content. So let me know what do you guys think about this one, and let me know how do you think this will impact the decisions from MiHoYo for Honkai Impact and also for Genshin Impact. Because it not only this assassination attempt, there's also a large number of complaints which led to the apology from MiHoYo. Now thankfully, no one was injured in this incident, but this is quite concerning. And this whole attack started because the man from Shanghai was really frustrated because the developers actually took longer than 1 month to apologize and also to respond to the community. This does take things to the next level. Most of us do think, video games or computer games are not that important to, real life. But in China, those video games and mobile games can be very expensive, and people might invest a lot of their, their love and a lot of their time in the game, and this become a part of them, and they take offensive very easily if the rumors and also negativity that spread in the community. So hopefully the Chinese community and also the industry sees the flaws with this practice by negatively impacting the competitors. This is not good for the entire industry. So hopefully they see this and also the community is aware of this. Now, if you haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so. Make sure you also turn the bell on for the latest news as I find more of them for us. You can see that we're really dedicated for Genshin Impact. We'll have builds, guides, tips, news, and events updates for everything that's Genshin Impact related. Now, because we're talking about MiHoYo and also the headquarters, you guys might be wondering, what does the MiHoYo headquarters look like? So coming over to this post from Big Boo over here, this is a previous post about the new MiHoYo building. I do believe they spent millions of dollars, maybe $20 million to buy the new building. And there's also the awards they have won. Those are the new MiHoYo headquarters. You gotta see all the fancy looking, the logos and everything. You gotta see the building. And here you gotta see maybe a conference room over here. And we're gonna see what it looks like in the office as well over here. Very bright. And you gotta see all the servers, all the gadgets over here. And you can see the entry, the safety system. And over here, you get to see the stairs, a bit of the MiHoYo headquarters, and we also get to see the increased security. We get to see a ruin guard over here from Genshin Impact. And this entire building, I do believe, was purchased for Genshin Impact and also for future content. This might also be related to Honkai Impact, but because they had such a big revenue from Genshin Impact, they are developing more things for the game and also future content, which looks pretty nice. So if you guys are interested, do come over here and have a look at some of those images. The ruin guard looks really good too. It'll be really nice if we can go over there and take an image with the ruin guard and also with some of the figurines from Genshin Impact. Now coming over to this official post by Paimon on Twitter. So there is finally an English version of the interactive map. I have talked about this in the Chinese map before, but the English one is finally out. And why is this so good? There's two reasons, guys. You can actually link your account and all the pins within the game will actually be ported on this map. So we can add pins within the game and this will appear on the map. And vice versa, it should work if you add pins over here, you should appear in the game, which is actually really good. So you can actually link your account depending on your servers. And after that, you can actually look for all the things that's available in the game. You can go with all areas or you can go with a particular area. Let's say if you want to explore Dragon Spine, you get to see how many chests is available in the world. If you click on the chest, it will tell you where all the chests is. And let's say if you're going for, the Crimson Agates, if you're going for something special, or if you're going for the numbers that's available in the game, you can click on the numbers and it will tell you where the most spot that is most condensed for this particular number. So if you guys are going for the housing system, if you're crafting, this can be really good. And this is not all, guys. We can also see some of the merchants that's available in the game that you can purchase. So if you're looking for the secret merchant, you can look for those that's available in the game. And also we can see the world quest. In case you guys haven't done all of the quests in the game, there's also NPCs that provide the world quest. You can go for those as well. And if you're hunting for monsters, all of the monsters are available. So basically, this is our official interactive map that allows you to find anything you want in the game and you can find it pinpointed in very good accuracy. And this is actually incredible. I'm really happy about this, and for those of us that really wants to complete everything in the game, or if you just want more Power Gems in the game, you know where to find them. And if you guys want Power Gems, definitely go for those exclusive chests, or the Lecturer's chest, which will give you at least 5 Power Gems up to 40 or 60 Power Gems, which are really good. Now coming over to this post from Last Byte, we do have a few of the new patch 1.5 recipes, and in case you guys are wondering what do they have with special effect, we can have a look at those over here. So there's 3 of them. The first one is the stir-fried noodles. We get to see the 18 to 22% maximum HP heal and also the regeneration for the characters. We do need 2 pieces of fish over here, and some of the flowers. After that, we do have a blue item. This one is much harder. This one gives the team 10 to 20% critical rate, and this requires the ham, I believe, and those takes a while to process. So be aware of this. And I don't think the critical rate is that much, is it? I prefer more high attack. And also a crab roll tofu. This one's quite standard. It is just a process item and for the tofu, and also this will revive the characters. I still think the standard reviving items are okay, so there isn't anything major for patch 1.5 in terms of recipes, at least from those 3. Now in case you guys are not aware, there are 2 new NPCs that was added to the game, and those will be selling new blueprints for the housing system. So there's one in Crimson Village, and if you speak to Master Liu over here, he will be giving you recipes for some of the blueprints for 3 purchasable items. They will cost 50,000 more each, and they're definitely worth it if you're looking to level up your particular housing system. And similarly, there is a second NPC located in Mondstadt. So if you come over here, you can see that there is an NPC that only appears in the day. His name is Goth, and he'll be selling 4 different furnitures and also the blueprints. We can also buy those from him, which will cost about 25 to 50,000 more, and those are one-time purchasables. So if you're looking for more craftings, if you're looking for more housing system, those are 2 of the hidden NPCs that's available in the game. Now on the topic of new merchants and also new chests in the game. So if you come over to this teleportation point next to Lering Harbor and also Luha Pool, this particular teleportation point will actually have a special little puzzle which allows us to get an exclusive chest. And I actually found this one from the Chinese Bilibili content creator. So what you can do is, we can come over here. And once you come over to this location that I tagged over, and I'll show you guys over here. Once you have arrived, you get to see something special. You get to see 4 piles of leaves on the ground. If you have a pyro character, if you set all of those on fire, after destroying them, you can be unlocking a special chest. Now because I forgot to turn on recording while actually finding this chest, let's come back to the content creator that shot this one from Genshin by Xiaoshen. So this is the location of the chest. So after we broke those 4 piles with 4 pyro characters, and then what we can see is there will be a chest that appears. It is not much guys, likely 5 Power Gems from the exclusive chest, but it's something. And you know, it's patch 1.5, we're looking for more loots. If I find more chests, I'll let us know. Now coming over to some of the fun posts, also memes from the community. The first one is from Tam the Bear. So this is the teacup, and this is what I was feeling as well. So I was like, hey guys, during the live stream I was like, let's try the housing system. And half hour later, the Yanfei quest is like, no, you have to talk. You have to listen to the dialogue. You have to talk for like half hour. I was like, what's in the housing system? And it's like, bang, the Yanfei story. Basically, it's like a teaser for Yanfei. And if you want to play the weekly boss, here, take this 1 hour long of the dialogue of the Zonli side quest. I like the dialogues, I like the talking, but can I just play my little game? I just want to play the housing system. This one's like, no, you get to listen to the story first. Now coming over to this post by Genshin Henshin over here, wishing for constellations or wishing for Zonli be like, and the traveler is like, Zonli, come to me. And the Zonli is like, I'm right here. He's like, I can hear you. And he's like, because I'm right behind you. So basically he's wishing for the Zonli constellations. He already has Zonli and he's still wishing. He's like, he doesn't see me, right? He's like, I don't know what to do. So our child is like, I have no idea. He's like, look. Like the traveler's holding all the Primal Gems. And he's like, use this. So will Zonli come home then? As many times you want. So basically child use the secret weapon. This is how you get Zonli. I don't recommend overspending though, but I think this little comic is really cool. So basically the traveler is wishing for more Zonli constellations. Personally, I think Zonli is perfect even with Constellation 0. He doesn't need many constellations. He's really good if he stack HP and also gets an energy gain. He's really tanky with his spell and he's perfect. You know, voice acting, animation, he's really good. And on the topic of Zonli, we also have this post from Blue Wolf over here about everyone wants Zonli. So all of the fans who want Zonli on his rerun, it's like, take Zonli, take all my money, chasing him. I thought this one was really cool. So it is actually quite rare to have a male character that is really liked by the community. Most of the gacha games, they have very sexy or really good looking female characters, and most of the waifus are the ones that people go after. Genshin Impact is one of those games that people actually start to go for the male characters, and I find it quite interesting. Everyone's like, oh, I want Zoli, I want Child as the husbando, and he's quite nice. So let me know how you guys find Zoli, and how did you go on the Zoli rerun. Now before we finish the video, thankfully no one was hurt during this assassination attempt. And hopefully this doesn't start a trend with people thinking of blackmailing the game companies and also doing petitions just to get their own benefit. And this could be concerning, and we talk about a few of the community thoughts of how this might interact and how this might affect the future plans or the decisions for the game, for the entire company actually. So let me know what you guys think about this one. It is quite debatable as regards the treatment with Hong Kong Impact. And hopefully by bringing us more information on the company's perspective and also the player's perspective, we can understand the situation and also prevent something like this ever happening again. Now if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.